Hi. Okay, tonight we are making tabbouleh to go with dinner. Basically, tabbouleh is a Mediterranean salad and its primary base is couscous. And you can buy couscous like this in a box from your grocery store. And it comes also in a brand called Far East. It's a white and a dark brown box. And I have also found it at my local health food store. It's called Sprouts. Used to be called Sun Harvest. Here in town you can buy it in bulk. It's super inexpensive, but it is a whole grain, very low in calories, and if you do it right, it is very tasty. So what it's a room temperature or a cold salad. Here we have 2 cloves of minced garlic and a 1/4 cup of chives going into that bowl. Don't want to waste anything. And those were dehydrated chives, by the way. We also have a cup of dehydrated parsley. And then, because the couscous, the whole grain itself, needs to be rehydrated, I have 1 1/4 cups of boiling chicken broth. So, and if you're using fresh parsley and fresh chives, you can add them after you reconstitute or rehydrate the couscous. I am using the dehydrated, so I am adding them to the grain, and I'm just going to mix them up with my hand. Okay, and then I am going to add my 1 1/4 cups of chicken broth. You can use water, and I'm going to stir it around because basically you just want to make sure that everything gets rehydrated, and you want to use broth that's as hot as possible. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it for, I don't know, say just a couple of minutes, just so that the heat can stay in the bowl. And we will be back when it is reconstituted, and we will add our other ingredient. Okay, and we're back. And this actually rehydrated for an hour because I went to go listen to Bear Prepper and her show on dehydrating. And this is beautiful and fluffy, and this is what couscous should look like. So now we are going to add, I've got 1 small Roma tomato here that I have small diced, and I have 1 whole English cucumber with the skin on. And I am just going to toss that all together. And like I said, this can be served at room temperature, or it can be served cold. And I actually used the Parmesan flavored couscous in the package. But next week I will be rehydrating bulgur wheat, millet, and TVP on the show. That way, if you're ever in an SHTF situation, you won't look at your grains and go, ugh, just bread. No, we'll think of some fun things to do, because the best part of, having all those whole dried grains at home or, in your storage is that you don't feel like you're suffering, You want to be able to just reach in there, grab some couscous, and make a little salad like it was a regular dinner, despite all the chaos outside the door. I added the lime to add brightness, but I don't think I added enough lime juice. I don't taste enough of the citrusy hints of the brightness of the citrus that should be there. But it is very flavorful and very yummy and very delish. This can be, like I said, be kept at room temperature, and this would be great as a brown bag. You can keep it in a storage container in your desk drawer or at the bottom of your bag that you take to work, and there you go. It's got a little bit of fat in it, because I did not, but typically you want to add a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil to the salad, just to give it the couscous that flow and that richness, it gives you that hit on the back of your tongue. You say, hey, oh, I know what that is. That is olive oil. And this is couscous the grain, not to be confused with couscous the pasta. There is a pasta called Israeli couscous, or it's also been called pearl couscous. That is actually a pasta. I will show you that on another show, on another episode, but here we go. Couscous, side dish for dinner.